Hey, you guys,
Follow behind.
we are, if any of you are familiar with RAGBRAI, this is Shagbrai. What is RAGBRAI?
So RAGBRAI is the Register's annual great bike ride across Iowa, and it started in the early 70s.
Register is the newspaper.
Right. And John Karras and Donald Call started it. They were two columnists for the Register back when the Register was a much bigger deal than it is now. And they said, hey, what the heck, let's ride bikes across Iowa. And so all these people joined them, and it started there. And then they had, the second year was called SAGBRAI, the second annual great bike ride across Iowa.
I didn't know
It's gone ever since then, you know, until today. And Team Shagbrai is the name of our team, and I was not there the first year, but they started in 1999, so it's been quite a long time. People from Lamar's and Chicago and Des Moines and all old friends.
Part of your team.
Yeah, have all been doing this together. So this is the bus. It's an '85 Ford. This is like where all the old school buses in Iowa go to die, is on RAGBRAI. There's a tap on the outside, tap on the inside.
For root beer or what?
For root beer, yes, and pop and for holy water.
Milk. Yeah.
Yes. And this bus was originally the property of Team Irish, who were out of Cedar Rapids. And Team Irish sold this bus to Team Shagbrai. Todd, what year was that?
Which year? 2008? For what? When we bought this?
Yeah.
2008.
2008.
The only investment that made money.
Yeah.
Year.
It's probably, yeah, it probably was the only investment that made money in 2008. So you come in, I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. So typical RAGBRAI bus, old, beat up, big stereo with big speakers. There's a tap on the inside, and then we don't sleep on this bus. We're all in our 40s and 50s, and so we try and figure out the route ahead of time or have some vague idea of where it's going to go, get hotel rooms, find houses. And so this is just for gathering. It's like a yearly reunion of people that all love each other, and we just have a great time.
And passing out. We do pass out on the bus.
Some people pass out on the bus, it's true.
Bryce, I'm guessing.
This is really like a time capsule for the team. There's pictures of the team. There's funny things people have said on the ceiling. And then back here, we have obviously storage. We have, on occasion, the bike has mechanical problems, so there are some tools in here. We do have a number one only toilet back here.
Restrooms.
The restrooms are in this direction. That's right. And then we have a generator.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Tire pump. And then there's, I think on the way, I think at peak we'll have 20 people this year on the bus. And then as the week progresses, people go back to their lives and sink into deep depression because they're no longer on RAGBRAI anymore. But yeah, that's it.
There you go. There's some cool.
Yeah, there's no air conditioning. It's all air conditioning by velocity, I guess. And yeah, it's just it's my favorite part of the year, building up to this.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish I'd have done it with you guys. Back when I lived in Lamar's, but
yeah.
You
there's all kinds of people. There's people who come on it to party. There's families that go on it. There's people who've had addiction troubles that ride and then get together along the route and talk about that. There's people who ride every mile. There's people who ride 10 miles and then get on the bus and have fun. And
so how many people participate in this every year?
I don't quote me on this, but I think they cap it at around 15,000 or 10,000. The Register does, but there's a lot more people that go along and aren't officially registered.
So does it cost to
register? It does cost, and the benefit of that then is that you get support. So if your bike falls apart, or if you have heat exhaustion, or you're just done for the day, they'll come pick you up and sag you back into. And then you get to be in the Register's campsite and showers and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
So,
And every year, from what I've heard, they change the route.
right. They change every year. In January, they have a big route announcement party. And, I mean, a lot of times you can have a vague idea. Well, gee, they went north last year, so they're probably going to go central or south this year. And there's only so many places you can start in Iowa and so many places you can end, because the start town has to be big enough to support 20, 30,000 people camping and having fun in their town.
Not technically, aren't you supposed to dip your back tire in the Missouri?
Right.
And then when you get across the state, you dip your front tire in Mississippi.
Right. So Missouri to Mississippi, and always west to east. And I assume that's because the prevailing wind goes west to east or northwest to southeast. So.
Gotcha.
And this time of year, obviously very hot. And we usually don't have wind to contend with. Sometimes there are thunderstorms. On occasion, there are weird cold days, but most of the time, the weather cooperates fairly well.
Last week of July.
Last week, the last full week of July every year.
Yeah. All right. Anything else interesting, or?
I don't have much. The thing about RAGBRAI is you get to see what makes Iowa what Iowa is. You get to see small towns, the goodness of people, the caring of the small town people. People just open up their homes and their yards to people from literally all around the world, not just the country, but around the world. And you get to see the pretty parts of Iowa that you don't see, because Iowa is a pretty state. You'll never see it from I-80 or I-29, or not much of it. It really is.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Jason.
No problem.
Okay, you guys. I don't know if you see any resemblance here, but this is my brother Todd. So yeah, he's part owner of this bus too. So, walk us around the bus here. What's that? What's that? Looks like a 55-gallon drum up there.
Yeah. Come with me, Jane. So we got two of these, two black 55-gallon drums. We fill them with water in the morning, and by 5, 6 o'clock, it's just glorious. It's nice and warm water. We use it for showers.
So we'll
yeah, the shower spigot's on the other side,
so that's a good idea. Putting those are like plastic drums or something, aren't they? Or is it metal? Is that like
no, they're plastic. I don't see the shower head. There's where the shower head used to be.
There's Bryce, the driver, the chauffeur.
Yep. Shower head's actually wrapped around to the other side. So.
Oh, is it?
So you just drop
off to the right.
Drop it down here.
And so at 5 or 6 o'clock, it provides perfectly warm water.
You used to have a
pressure.
nice shower curtain on a pallet so people could stand on it, but now just people get naked outside and just shower.
Yeah, we hose them off like they're prisoners.
Yeah, exactly. We throw a little lye at them and then they shower it off.
How many buses go on this thing?
I think
have no idea.
Hundreds.
I would say 60,
A
80.
lot. I think more than that. But,
Probably. See, when everybody comes across 80 and goes to the start town, there's a town that everybody stops at, Marnie, or most of the buses stop at.
It's like
every
tomorrow.
Marnie is on 80, and everybody stops there because Marnie got skipped one year by RAGBRAI. They were going to go to RAGBRAI, they bought all the stuff, and they skipped them, and then so kind of screwed them. But now everybody goes to Marnie every year on Saturday on the drive across to the start town. Well, whenever you pull into Marnie, there's 20 buses there, and we're there. Yeah, and we're there for a couple hours or an hour, whatever it is. And there's buses leaving and going the whole time, and there's probably at least 20 there, 20, 25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the buses that are coming from northeast Iowa or up in northwest Iowa, they aren't going to go stop at Marnie.
And there's plenty of buses that we never see, just like there's plenty of bikers that we never see that get up earlier and
there's buses that
faster
come from Illinois, Indiana. They come from, where was the one from Connecticut or
Delaware, the Blue
Rhode
Hens.
Island, the Blue Hens, yeah, Delaware. Come from Delaware. Yeah, they stop there. Yeah, it's awesome.
But I don't think anybody has a better bus. I might be biased.
I can see why.
No, we've asked around and people said we have the best bus.
It doesn't hurt that we give free beer at wherever we stop.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, every Tuesday morning we give away 2 or 3 kegs.
Wow.
Every Tuesday in the route. there's actually an awesome register video.
We have deep-seated acceptance issues, so we gave away alcohol. Adjust for that.
Okay, so what else? What else about this? What kind of gas mileage do you get?
We get it costs us $1 a mile to drive the bus.
$1 a mile. Yeah.
That's what we figure. $1 a mile.
Tops out about 55. Well, it can go faster, but we pay what we pay for.
Downhill, I can get it up to 65.
How many miles is the route?
It's about 450.
Yeah, but if you go across Iowa and back, it's 800 miles.
And how many owners are there of this bus?
4 of us.
4 of you?
Mm-hmm. 4 of us, silly enough to buy it.
How much did you buy it for?
$37.50, right? Or sorry, that's confidential.
We don't want to reveal it.
That's confidential. Yes. They're for tax issues. We'll discuss that. I think we bought it for $65,000.
Yeah, that's what everybody else thinks.
So
That's all.
yeah, $65,000. Then we depreciate it every year, so that comes off our taxes. So we're good.
All right. What else? What else is special about this bus?
The thing I love most about this bus, so this bus dates us because we're Team Shagbrai off, and Park can probably mention that we're an Austin Powers themed bus from the movie.
I think I'm not sure if he went that far, but you know, Shagbrai. So anybody who's familiar with Shagbrai.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay, yeah. So Austin Powers, yeah.
Yeah, it's just rhymes with RAGBRAI. It's Austin Powers. Our tagline is, "Do our bikes make you horny?" Well, do they?
See, it's
the best thing about this bus is
it's
this.
turbocharged.
I don't know if you can get this in, but it's a 4-foot Dr. Evil that sits in front of the bus.
Maybe okay.
It's a little ragged lately, but there's nothing better seeing him from a bike from 5 miles out.
Where'd you get this?
This actually came with the bus. It's probably the most valuable thing on the bus. It's we've witnessed it trying to be stolen before, and so it must be bolted on there better, tighter than it.
So what'd you do? I mean,
Well, your younger brother Matt chased him off.
no kidding.
So, oh yeah, there was somebody yanking. We're at an Iowa State football game, and there was a couple college kids,
Oh my
yanking
gosh.
on it like there's nobody's business. But
Thanks, Todd, for giving us a tour around the bus.
absolutely.
Be right back. Okay, you guys, that was just a little rundown on the Shagbrai team at RAGBRAI. I'm going to show you some pictures right here of what RAGBRAI can look like.
Walk me in the morning sun. Tell me I'm a lucky one. I'm riding on the wave of a notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me.
Anyway, we're going to end this video here. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you participate in RAGBRAI, stop by and say hello to them and tell them you saw this video. That'd be awesome. Anyway, love you guys. Share this and hit the notification bell, subscribe. We will see you next week.
See you later.